Hey, it's James from 10,000 Takes. Wanting to talk a little bit more about the Bears' move and getting Mitchell Trubisky with the second overall pick. I know that we touched on that just this last Friday night, but since then I've been doing a little digging, looking around at his stats, some highlights, and whatnot about Mitchell Trubisky. And honestly, the more that I look into this case, the worse it looks for the Chicago Bears. And I'm just going to basically go run down what they did. You pay Mike Glennon $15 million a year, $18 million guaranteed, and now he's basically the bridge to a Mitchell Trubisky who's going to end up getting about $27 million guaranteed. So that's well over $40 million in quarterbacks when your defense is pretty lackluster and you don't have any wide receivers to speak of, and you just gave up a boatload of draft picks that could be used towards weapons. But when I'm looking at Mitchell Trubisky, let's just look at him from this standpoint. This was his first year starting at North Carolina. He backed up a person I don't even know if the person that he was backing up is even in the NFL. He might be on a practice squad somewhere, but I truly have no idea. I can't seem to find him anywhere. His record was 8-5. He lost 3 out of his last 4 games, including a loss to Virginia Tech, where he threw for 58 yards, 2 interceptions on 30% completion percentage. I said earlier that I would take him mid-first round, but after I did some more looking into this, I don't even see how he's a first-round pick. People were gushing over this guy based solely on intangibles and the fact that he's tall, he's got a bit of arm strength. I don't know what they were gushing over him about, but I really don't see the attraction. And you trade up one spot, you give up a boatload of draft picks. The 49ers clearly were not going to take him, or else they wouldn't have traded the pick. And you have a guy in Deshaun Watson who went, 33-3? At that kind of a winning record, just won the national championship game over an Alabama defense, and you're not going to take him? You're going to take a guy that started 13 games? It's ridiculous. If you had to grade the Bears draft, that pick alone signifies them as getting an F. They get an F. There's no questions asked about it. There's no reason why they should have done this. They should have taken someone that's going to help build their defense or something, because you just dropped a lot of money on quarterbacks. And honestly, I see Mitchell Trubisky being the next Jake Locker or any other mediocre quarterback that's taken too high in the draft. NFL, I don't think you got to worry about the Bears for another 5, maybe even 10 years because of this pick, because they are going to be investing a ton of money in 2 guys that really are not going to help their franchise at all. And being the Vikings fan that I am, I'm pretty satisfied to hear that. JT out.